Man, I cannot believe that I'm dead for 2 weeks now. What should I do? I know. I'm going to escape hell. Ha 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 ha. Now time to get out of here. Yay 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 yay. I escaped. Now time to get out of here before I get caught. I'm so happy that I'm not dead anymore. Now I'm so excited to see Boris and all of my family, to apologize to Boris about troubles I've done since June 2023.
Hey, is that Doris walking on the sidewalk? Oh. Doris might have escaped hell. That's it, I'm arresting her. Doris, get your ass in these steps now.
Oh no. It's Officer Ford, and he looks angrish mad at me. Why are you mad at me, Ford?
Because you escaped hell. How dare you? That's it, we are going to the court to deal with Judge Powell again. And also, Kingston, Super Plodogon and Nintendo fan, and a vibe boy will be there too, standing on the podium.
Okay.
At court.
What?
Doris, are you that serious right now? You aren't going to be standing on the podium because Kingston, Super Plodogon and Nintendo fan, and a vibe boy will be standing on the podium to talk about that was so bad of you. So, sit down on the chairs now. Alright, the court is now in session. Today's case is Doris escaping hell. Let me tell you the whole story, but it will be a long story. On June 22nd, while Doris is home, she beat up classic Caillou for the first time, then a vibe boy calls the cops on her and Officer Ford took Doris to the court and they sentenced her 3 years in prison. Then, on June 30th, Doris fighted in prison with Boris and Officer Ford sentenced Doris to 5 years in jail. Then, on July 6th, Doris escaped jail with Boris to beat up classic Caillou again, 3 times saying again. Officer Ford took 2 of them to the court and I even sentenced Doris along with Boris to Alcatraz for the rest of her life. Then, on July 9th, Doris escaped Alcatraz along with Boris to yield home to beat up classic Caillou again. Then Judge Angaran filled in for me because I lost my voice from yelling at the criminals. Judge Angaran even sentenced Doris along with Boris to be executed at midnight. I was so satisfied that he did that. Then Officer Wilson took her to the cell along with Boris and executed them. Then, on July 22nd, she escaped hell along with Boris, and Officer Wilson took them to the cell, and Officer Wilson sentenced Boris to 60 days in jail. Then on August 8th, she escaped jail along with Boris, and a vibe boy grounded them. Then on November 2nd, she beat up classic Caillou while she is home, and her husband Boris called the police, and then Officer Wilson even putted Doris in the cell, and sentenced her for 1 year in jail. Then, on November 6th, she tried to escape jail, but fortunately the cameras got her and Officer Ford got her, and Judge Robot sentenced her to be executed at 6 a.m. I was also so satisfied that he did that. And last, which is today, she decided to escape hell, and Officer Ford got her, and last not least, she's now here in my courthouse. And that was the end of the story. Doris, listen to me. I'm so mad with you, I ain't happy with you right now. It's so aggravated that you don't listen to the Plodogon law. I don't even know what to do with you anymore. I know that you don't like prison, but you just have to deal with it unfortunately. I also feel like getting old. I'm 53, and I was born on February 4th, 1970. Doris was born on January 20th, 1984. As well as Boris was born on June 11th, 1981. Alright, enough of the ages and birthdays. Super Plodogon and Nintendo fan, you can stand next to me now. Thanks Judge Paul. You're welcome. Also, your videos are awesome. You're kind of like Kingston and a vibe boy. Alright everybody, hi, I'm Super Plotagon and Nintendo fan. I'm here to say something about Doris. Now I will say it. Classic Caillou can be bad sometimes, but Doris didn't have to hurt him or anything last year. It's okay to be mad, but it's not okay to beat up another person just because you're mad. Doris should only punish or ground him if Classic Caillou is bad. Hurting your kid is child abuse, and child abuse is a crime. And that is not okay to beat up Classic Caillou. I plead Doris guilty. That's all I say. Kingston, your turn. Alright, thanks Judge Paul. Alright everybody. Hello! I'm Kingston, and I'm here to say something about Doris. Now, I will say it. I know that Classic Caillou and Classic Rosie do bad things. But Doris should only ground them, but she shouldn't be allowed to beat them up all over their entire body. I told Doris already, don't beat up your son Classic Caillou, but she still does that on purpose. I plead her guilty too. That's all I have to say. Avai boy, your turn last. Thank you Judge Paul. Your Honor. Alright everyone, I'm Avai boy aka Ethan. Doris has been a psychopath lately, let me explain why. I caught Doris beating up Classic Caillou for the first time like 5 months ago, causing child abuse. She does that like 3 to 5 times already, which is major child abuse. I plead her guilty too. That's all I say. Doris, do you plead guilty or not?
I plead not guilty.
Alright. Alright everyone, the guilt results are in Doris, you are so guilty.
Oh no, I can't be guilty by those 3 people.
Oh yes you can. If only one person says not guilty and 3 people says guilty. That means guilty. Since Kingston, Super Plotagon and Nintendo fan, and Avai boy both plead guilty to Doris, Doris will be sentenced to 2 months in jail for escaping hell. Now, order in the court. The court is now over. Officer Wilson, please take Doris away to the prison, now, at prison.
Okay, Doris, this will be your cell. You will be staying in this cell for 2 months. Now, I gotta go. I'm done. Goodbye!
It's not fair. Doris, shut up, you're crying. And let me continue my shift. If you don't stop crying, then I will tell Judge Paul to give you your whoopings and he will do it 60 times.
Yeah Doris, this female officer is right. If you don't stop crying like a 5-hour-old baby, then I will give you 60 whoopings on my belt in front of my entire court freaking house. I made this rule, no crybabies allowed in my courthouse or at the prison.
Yes sir, I won't stop crying.
Good, I am now leaving.
I will be leaving as well. See you later Doris. See you later ma'am.